back now at 7:40 with a new Rossen Reports. This morning we're going to start a special series called We're Back. Jeff and his team have been exposing ripoffs for years, so this week they're going back to some of the most popular stings to see if contractors have learned their lessons. Jeff, of course, is today's national investigative correspondent. Jeff, good morning to you.
Hey, Matt, good morning to you. Look, it is the worst feeling in the world, isn't it? And it's happened to a lot of us. You're locked out of your house and you need a locksmith to get you back in. So in 2011, several years ago, we pulled out our hidden cameras and invited them over. Locksmith after locksmith charged us hundreds of dollars for a pretty simple job. We exposed them right here on national television on Today. So guess what we just did? Went back to that same area to test locksmiths again. Did they learn from our investigation? This morning, we're back. Oh boy, here we go again. Why is this man drilling into our front door?
Just drilled right through it, and you charged her a lot of money.
Yes.
Why is this one destroying our lock, then running away from our cameras? Guess he doesn't want to talk to us. We can't believe our eyes. After all, it was 3 years ago I first exposed bad locksmiths. Renting this home in suburban New York, we hired this licensed locksmith to install simple locks on our door. He says any real locksmith would pick it easily. He showed us in just seconds. He says this job should cost about $100.
There's no damage to the lock. It's a minimal charge to a customer, and it's the proper way to perform that service on a lockout.
So I'm locked out of my house and
Then we had our producer call Locksmith saying she's locked out. This guy didn't pick our lock. He ripped it off with pliers. Then we had to buy a new lock from him. In fact, back in 2011, our expert says one after another overcharged us, including this guy who drilled our lock, then demanded hundreds of dollars in cash, even saying this.
Maybe we could go to the bank or something?
Hold on, go with him to the bank? That's when I jumped in.
I'm just trying to figure out why you're trying to charge a woman more than 6 times what experts say that job should cost.
What do you want me to tell you? Daddy, why are you standing back? You scared? What's your name?
Jeff Rossen,
Nice.
NBC News.
Nice name.
All right, so now it's 2014, and we're back trying to see if locksmiths learned their lesson. So we're back in the same area, setting up the same scenario, except this time our producer, our poor producer, is locked out in the rain.
Thank you for coming.
This first guy shows up and drills our lock right away, destroying it. Happy to sell us a new one. Price tag, $170.
Can I ask why you drilled right through that lock without trying to pick it
Because
first?
it was emergency.
This next locksmith pulls out the drill, too. Another ruined lock. Price tag, $210.
Are you trying to rip this one off?
I cannot pick that lock.
Remember, it can be picked.
Thank you for coming.
But this guy doesn't even try, and he's about to drain our rainy day fund with a whopping price tag. He tries to shimmy the door open, but then quickly pulls out his drill. In seconds, we're in, but it'll cost us $415.
The lady is outside in pouring rain. You think I'm gonna stand for half an hour trying picking the lock?
You think it takes a half hour to pick the lock?
Yes, to me.
We're going to have our expert show you, okay?
all right.
Yes, we had a new expert on site, and he spends only 5.5 minutes picking it and gets us in.
He's in.
No problem.
You don't think you overcharged? You don't?
No.
You still think you should have drilled through the lock after seeing how fast you can pick it?
Yes.
Okay, nothing else to say then, I guess.
In fact, in our new batch, nearly every locksmith charged us $200 or more.
What's the bottom line here?
Bottom line is that the consumers are being ripped off, and it's troubling.
It's still happening, even after we exposed them years ago.
Yeah, still a nationwide problem, Jeff. Nobody's doing anything about it but you.
And we are happy to. There's a security issue here, too. Only one of the locksmiths in this new batch asked us for ID to make sure we even live at that house. Experts say they should never open a single door without verifying the address of the house matches your ID. The best advice, guys, do not wait until you need a locksmith in that emergency. Find a reputable company today. Store it in your phone so you have it when you need it.
Good idea.
How are you giving us that warm holiday feeling tomorrow?